Chop Wednesday. What's up, everybody? I always got to readjust my glasses. I look at y'all and you're crooked, so I can adjust my glasses. I don't know, it's habit. I notice things about me. I wouldn't be a very good poker player. I always do the same thing. He's full dress code today.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Got his hat on. Y'all need to go. He likes my dad. Everybody likes my dad. Shout out to my pop. But my dad had a video session deal in there one day in his studio, and I think his back was hurting, or I don't know what the hell the deal was. But he set a saddle up in front of his easel, and he was painting, sitting in the saddle. I just feel more comfortable, son, sitting in my saddle. I guess that's Eli over there. Got his hat propped up and all that. He got his hat on today. And usually I'm all the time grappling at cowboys that come in and want to build them a bit or pair of spurs. And their full dress code got the hat on. It blocks all the light. Well, Eli's good over there. It's a microscope. It ain't blocking any light. So it's all good. All right, tell y'all what I'm doing, what I got going on. All you reining cow horse people. Got a little Nevada shank going. That's the inside. This will be the outside. Looks wonderful right now, huh? That's fresh off the old anvil and the hammer. Got a little San Joaquin going. Put a roller in it. Got chains down here. Got to twist that. And so we'll have slobber chains, and away we go. So it will be for sale. It's going to be affordable compared to the old great bit. It's absolutely affordable. Anybody can buy it. But we'll see what the price is when I end up. I have goals and aspirations. It will not be available. And I have mixed emotions about saying that. Somebody's going to call, Willie, I want the bit. And I don't know whether to say, no, you can't buy it. Or, of course, I need to sell it. I want to sell it. But I'm going to take it to the Snaffle Bit Futurity. We got some cool things that are going on that with the TCA and some stuff that contracts are signed. We haven't done any announcing or anything, but it's got some cool stuff going with awards and things that be there. And so, anyhow, I'll take this bit there. Arm tired. I'll take this bit there and have it available there for show and all that business. So it'll be fun and exciting. Podcast. We recorded a podcast this morning for next week's deal. Got our friend Scott Hardy on there. It's always good. Scott gets deep into if you've never been around Scott, he's a very passionate guy, and we had a cool podcast this morning talking about 25 years of the TCAs. Him and Carrie are both founding members, and Ernie Marsh are the last three founding members active members left in our group. So anyhow, it's pretty cool insight. Those two have a really cool story about 25 years of collaborations between the two of them. Carrie has always used Scott for his silver on his saddles, and so it's all way good. Cool podcast. What was this week's? I think it's me and Carrie rambling on without a guest. So we talked about Patreon, and I can't remember what the heck we talked. This last week, I've slept since then. Anyhow, Patreon. Did I say Patreon? That ain't Patreon. It's a podcast. I don't know. Patreon's kicking too. We did talk about Patreon on the podcast, Carrie and I. I think I have over 500 videos. Tracy Morrison told me the other day, you got 500 videos, Willie. So, we talked about it today too with Scott. You'll hear it next week about the Patreon and the possibilities of technology, the availability that technology has, and the podcast that you can listen to as a young craftsman. There's just a lot of cool things going on. And, you take Eli and what Eli's accomplishment. If you haven't seen the bit that Eli's working on, go to his Instagram post and look at this bit. It's incredible. I got to brag on him. I hope he'll get the big head and blow up, but hope not. I hope not. I do not wish that. I hope he's moves on and rolls on. We're kind of force feeding him a little bit of business sense at the moment. He's taking it right, Eli. He's
a kid with a rock.
Kid with a rock, man. We're changing that attitude too. We're gonna have him talking good. But anyhow, all is good. What else? What else? Exciting things. Did y'all see the buckle that I did? Just got done with my buddy Ben Brooks. And that was a cool buckle. Of course, I just like a little kid in the buffet line. I got a little carried away, but it was fun. We stayed true to our word with Ben and did a cool buckle. So, box buckle. I've never done a box buckle, so a little fabrication and a little stuff going on there. But all's good. We're headed to San Antonio Friday. I'll be there Saturday, set up doing an engraving demonstration. Day of the Cowboy. is the 26th. So across America, it's Day of the Cowboy. We're going to have buddies at the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum. I think Jay Adcock's going to be there. Troy West. I think Troy's going to be there too. Demonstrating and doing stuff, talking to the public. So if you got an opportunity to go to Oklahoma City or go to San Antonio, come see me. I'll tell you all about it. I'll let you talk, unlike I do in the podcast or here on Workshop Wednesday. You can voice. We can chat. It'll be fun. Tuesdays at 2, that's going pretty good too. I don't know that we're shutting down any servers anywhere because of the amount of people that are following or asking questions. But I got, one of the cool things, I got a Jacob LaRusin, I think. I can't say his last name, but and he spells Jacob a little funny too. But he's from Iceland, and he's the only bit maker in Iceland, and so he's asking questions. And we got into the sweet iron discussion yesterday. That's kind of interesting. He has a cool story about calling his local steel supplier and saying, "I need some sweet iron," and the reaction he got was unfavorable. Let's just say that they giggled at him, which I get it. I've fought that as well. I mean, I elaborate a little bit about taste on the bridle bit and some things, so that's all good. Tuesdays at 2, if y'all, everybody's busy, so if you can't be in there at 2 o'clock to ask questions, I get it. But if you have a question and you can't get on the live feed, go ahead and ask it. I'll say it, and then you can go back. I always post those videos, so then you can go see what the heck I say. And keep the questions easy. It's limited. I got a small brain. So, look here. Look at that. Got my hair cut today. Got them all cut. Got trimmed up my beard. Man, we looking good. We're all excited. Gonna be in public Saturday, so I can't show my real self to the public. Got to make sure I look good, right, Eli? We don't.
Till next year when you get your next.
Till next year, yeah. The lady that cuts my hair, she's the local barber. She said, "Well, good to see you. I'll see you again in 6 months." And that's pretty close to the truth. I get a haircut at least twice a year, and most of the time 3. Sometimes I'll go 4, but that's pushing it. That's a lot. That'd be every 3 months.
That's a busy year.
We're not going to barber that much. I love to get my hair cut too. It's great. Love to sit there in a chair and get my hair cut, but just don't do it very often. Anyhow, well, all's well. Workshop Wednesday, rocking and rolling. Thank you guys for following, and we will see you next week. Adios.